Okay, this is a quick tutorial for tab assignment number 3, the tuition sheet. If you work along with this, we will be working right along on the directions as it is shown on the worksheet. The first step on the worksheet has you open up a new document and turn off your autocorrect options, which should already be turned off, as well as changing this to no spacing. So if you click on no spacing right here, it works your best. And then also making sure that your ruler is turned on. If it's not currently showing here at the top, as a reminder, you can go to View and checkmark Ruler to get that to appear. This is also useful whenever you're doing tabs to turn on your Show Hides, and it's going to ask you to do a size 12 font, and it's actually going to have you do a Century Gothic as the type of font. And the easiest way is to type in Century Gothic. You can see I recently used it right here though. The next thing it's going to have you do is on step 3 to actually go ahead and set your tabs. Now you can set your tabs up here at the top as long as you have not typed anything else. If you've started typing things, you're in danger of your tabs disappearing. So make sure you delete anything that you've typed. And the directions have you first set a right tab. So if you click on your tab indicator over here on the left side, and it's going to have you do a right tab at 0.5. It's going to have you do a left tab, and if you find that symbol, at 1 inch. And if you switch these around accidentally, you don't put a right tab here and a left tab at the 1 inch, you're going to find that it doesn't work. So make sure you're using the correct type of tabs. It's also going to have you do a center tab at 4.25, which if you don't know how to read a ruler, that's 2 dots past the number 4. And then a decimal tab, which is the upside down T with a dot at 6 inches. Now, just because we set those tabs doesn't mean we're going to use them immediately. It's actually going to have you go in here and type in your 4-line heading and insert the date, and then the assignment name happens to be tab 3, and we're going to enter 1, 2, 3 times, center ourselves, make it size 18 and bold for the title, and type in the title on 2 separate lines as it's shown on the other side. And after you get that typed in, we're going to go ahead and switch ourselves back down to size 12, which matches our other fonts from our heading. Turn off bold, enter 3 times, and put ourselves over to the left. Now, this is a good time to take a look up at the ruler to make sure your tabs haven't disappeared, because this is where we're going to actually start using our tabs. Now we want to type in our what's called column headings, and you want those to be bold and underlined. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on bold, but I'm not going to turn on underlining yet until I've already pressed tab 1 time. Now I'm going to turn on underlining and type in the column header, which for this happens to be rank. Now if I forget to turn off underlining and I press tab, you'll see it adds an underline to that blank space, which I don't want. So I make sure I turn off underlining, press tab, turn it back on, and then type in the next column header. Turn off underlining, press tab, turn it on, turn it off. The keyboard shortcut is Control U. Press tab, turn it on again, Control U, and type in my final column header title, and press enter. Now when I press enter here, this actually reminds me, I'm going to backspace, that I did not follow the step on step 6 and turn on my double spacing, and that's right here. Double spacing, or 2.0, is that icon. And now when I press enter, I'm ready to turn off bold, turn off underlining, and move on now to step number 9. Now step 9 talks about going back to a tabs dialog box, which you haven't seen yet, but in parentheses it gives you a little tip on how to do that. You need to double click this tab right up here at the top at the 1/2 inch, and it will give you this dialog box where it lists the tabs that you set. You can see the 0.5, the 1, the 4.25, and the 6. And when I click on these, it not only confirms that it's a right tab, but it uses these little things down here called leaders. And all of these tabs that I set have no leader, which means when I press tab, there's nothing there. I want to change this first tab, the 0.5, to a number 4 leader, which is a straight line. And to lock that in, I simply click Set and OK. And now it doesn't look like anything else has happened, except that now when I press Tab, instead of a blank space, to that half-inch tab, it's a line. So I press tab again, and now I can continue typing in my information as shown on the back of the worksheet. Press tab again, press tab once again, and I'm going to go ahead and type in the $18,000 tuition amount, making sure I use a decimal since this is a decimal tab. Press enter and you'll see how this works for the remainder of these. And you'll see here I continue through these through the remaining colleges. When I finish this, it should fit just on one page, and if I turn on my show hides like they're showing right now, I should see a single tab indicator in between each of my 4 columns here. Hopefully this helps you do tab 3.